Hello and welcome to a Natter of Fact with me, the long-suffering co-host, Max Burke. Today we're doing a fun thing of a hypothetical sort of situations and discussing what we'd do. I'm joined with the main host, the main event, Christy Bloomfield. Hello, Christy.
Hello. Yeah, you're joined with the talent.
The talent.
Everything, you know. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we're recording this on your birthday, aren't we, mate?
We are indeed. That was my little birthday treat of introducing the episode. I felt weird. It was out of my comfort zone. I'm back in my comfort zone of just responding when you speak. So
he knows his place. Yes. Yeah, so this is Max's birthday treat. He gets to introduce the episode and get us going in the whole situation. We're yet again doing this remotely, but like a lot of people will probably be doing, we're doing like a mixture of remote and in person. So we'll switch between them. It doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Absolutely.
We've got the infrastructure, so might as well fucking use it.
Absolutely, definitely. Yes.
So before we start, we've got the most important part of the episode. What is your beverage of choice today, Max? What are you slinging down your throat?
I'm having a cherry Pepsi.
Oh, nice. That's a bit different.
In a rebellious Coca-Cola glass. So I'm having a Pepsi in a Coca-Cola glass. Would you believe it? I'm living on the edge.
Pepsi worldwide, if you're listening to this, I really doubt you are. Please don't sue him for having Pepsi in a Coca-Cola glass. In a cola glass. Don't sue him.
It's the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Oh.
That's a crime. That's a capital crime, mate.
And what is your beverage this evening?
Of course, as always, because I'm a cheap bastard, Asda's bog standard English breakfast tea in a pink staying in mug.
Staying in.
A very large staying in mug. Staying in with the girlies. Just ready for a night on the town. In.
Staying in.
So like Max said earlier, we're doing quite a fun episode today, content galore. It's hypothetical situations. So we each ask ourselves, well, not ourselves, we each ask each other hypothetical questions. So what would you do in this situation? For example, there's loads of questions out there we could ask each other. So what I'm going to do, Max, is I'm going to let you start. I'm going to let you fire the first question to me, brother.
So, if you were a superhero / villain, so you can be either, I suppose, but could only have superpowers that weren't already taken, so you got to think of one yourself, what new powers would you choose and what would your name be?
Now then, this is a very good one, actually. A very, very good one. I really like this one. I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if everyone listening to this has watched The Misfits. Great show, by the way.
It's fabulous.
All about superpowers. But trying to think of a power that hasn't been taken. So basically be a chameleon and just make myself the same colour as anything surrounding me and just blend in. And I'd just like a chameleon sort of superpower. I think that would be really good. I mean, what do you reckon?
How long would it take you to change? So you've just gone up against the wall. Is it instantaneous? Does it take a few seconds?
Ideally, in an ideal world, it'd be milliseconds. I'd literally be able to snap a finger and I'd be like the same colour as, say, the mattress behind me or the chair or something like that.
What's like the first thing you'd do with this new superpower?
What would I do with this power?
I suppose what you could do is if you've run out of tea pads, you pop next door. Just steal some.
Couldn't I? I could
sneak in through the back door and thanks Mr. Jones or whoever lives next door to you, I don't know. And take some tea pads.
I actually think that's his second name.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just guessed it, buddy.
Yeah, it's a pretty common name, I suppose. But yeah, that's probably the first thing I do, actually. Sneak next door and nick some tea bags. But then I find out he's run out of tea bags as well. I'll be like, oh, well, probably just sneak to Asda and nick some tea bags, blending with the shelves. But then I wouldn't really be a superhero because I'd be committing crime, wouldn't I? So
Oh, that's cool. Well, it did say slash villain as well. So
slash villain.
that could be your villainous side.
I'd probably end up going down more the villain route, and just committing crime and sneaking into like a nightclub and blending in with a bar and like getting drinks poured into my mouth like without them noticing and stuff like that. But then you'd have everyone's grubby hands rubbing all over you, wouldn't you? And be like,
oh yeah, that's a point.
yeah, that's a good point, isn't it?
Yeah. I might like if I had your power and there was like, I don't know, like on a night out and there was like, someone just being like horrible to someone else, like I don't know, a guy being annoying to a girl, I'd just go and trip him over or something, just make them look like embarrass them a little bit. That'd be quite funny.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way of helping people out. And also, it'd be quite useful in theatre as well, because you could like just blend in with the scenery if you wanted to cross the stage during the performance or something like that. And you could just appear at the other side and be like, "What are you doing, man?" Like, I'm just doing my job, bro. I don't need to be like that. So the other big thing with that is the name, though. What would I be? Because I couldn't really be like Chameleon Man. That's not very fucking creative, is it?
My name's Cameo. Christy the Cameo.
The Wall Crawler. It's quite
Wall Crawler.
The Wall Crawler.
Sounds like a bug.
The Creepy Crawley. I don't know. Like
Creepy Crawley. That's funny.
Comment down below what you think my superhero / villain name should be for the chameleon power.
Mr. Morph. I don't know.
Mr. Morph.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Morph.
I got to see Edna out of The Incredibles. Mr. Morph. Anyway, what power would you have, Max?
Oh, power would I have? Oh, power would I have?
Something out of Doctor Who, aren't you?
No. I'm thinking about work now. So working at the cafe, trying to think of something that'd be useful at work. Maybe like
dispense coffee from your fingers or something like that.
No, I was actually thinking like if I held a cup of water, I could just make it boil.
That's quite scary. Like,
so you just hold a cup of water and it just turns into boiling water. But not every touch. I have to like I'm in control of when I want the water to boil. Obviously, for a drink of water, I don't want it to boil every time. Lucozade, the boiling Lucozade.
It'd be like the guy in Misfits who touches everything, it turns into Skittles. You feel like touch everything, it just melts.
Like shake someone's hand, starts boiling their blood, and just explode every time I shake someone's hand. It's just
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, just the ability to boil water whenever I want would be quite interesting. Like I don't know, like the power of heating things up with my hand. That'd be quite cool. I wouldn't need a microwave anymore.
Yeah, because I suppose you could do like ready meals and stuff like that, and if you wanted like a very out there example, but a hot croissant for your breakfast, you could just blast it with your hands. Convenient.
Yeah, I mean, I could buy it from the shop, so cold or whatever, and as I'm walking, it'll just get warmer, and I'll eat it then. Solid. Pot noodle, mate. I'll have a pot noodle in the rain. I'll just let the rainwater fill it up, and then I'll just boil it. Sorted. Got myself a pot noodle.
Just have it dry, mate. Yeah.
Just make things hot with my hands, and a bit like Home Alone as well. Some sort of burglar trying to get in. I'll just heat up the handle.
Yeah, there you go.
I won't be able to get in. Oh, solid.
So would it be like instant heat then, I'm guessing?
Yeah. So my hands will just get really hot. Poof.
Ooh,
there you go.
Nice.
There you go. I don't know what my name would be.
Yeah.
Hand heat, Mr. Hands handy, the handyman. The handyman can heat up your pot noodle. The handyman can.
Kind of sounds like the boogeyman or the bogeyman or whatever.
Yeah. My name's Handy.
Go around giving handies.
Handy pandy. Handy heat up the pandy. There we go.
There you go. Fucking can Handy heat up the pandy? That is our next question. If your bed sheets had to be made of deli meats, what meat would you go for? What would you want them to be made out of?
Deli meats. Okay, so... See, my mind immediately went sort of, don't pick something that you like because you'll eat it. So, but then if I pick something I don't like, it'll smell.
That is sushi.
So I think maybe pepperoni.
All right, that's an interesting choice. Kind of thinking because pepperoni's quite a thick meat, isn't it? So not thick, but the slices are fairly substantial, aren't they?
Yeah. They're quite moist.
It would be, wouldn't it? I think it'd be quite.
It's like dried out ham.
Yeah, and it's quite oily, so I reckon you'd have quite like a greasy bedtime.
Oh, tell you what, I think actually honey cured ham.
All right, okay.
Because I think honey's quite good for your skin. I don't know.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. Yeah, so we're told anyway. Yeah, it's pretty tasty as well, to be fair.
Oh God, it'll attract lots of flies, this bed sheet, won't it? Jeez.
Oh yeah, imagine a deli meat bed sheet. That'd be like...
And if like you piss the bed as well, there's going to be loads of flies. It's going to be like, oh, piss and ham. Oh yeah, boy.
Pissy ham. The new flavour from deli meat bed sheets.
Pissy ham. Pastrami.
Pastrami. Pastrami. You're taking a pastrami, mate.
What deli meat would you have for your bed sheets?
Trying to balance this out in my head, right? Honey roast ham's a good choice. It's a very good choice. But I would probably go for salami.
Salami.
I mean, salami would absolutely fucking stink.
Yeah.
And I quite like salami, so if I was hungry in the middle of the night, just have a little nibble. And it's quite highly preserved as well. There's a bit of fat content in it. But in winter, it would be enough to keep you quite toasty, I think. So would ham, to be fair. But I think in summer as well, it's thin enough to allow a bit of cooling as well. So I think it's best of both worlds, salami for me. So there you go. That's what I'd go for.
Just stick like a hot water bottle, but like fill it with like cold water for the summer, and just stick it on the meat and let the meat absorb the temperature, and then keep it cool for a while. Don't know.
Imagine if all of your hot water bottles had to be made out of deli meats as well, and imagine if your life was just made out of deli meat, like everything made out of salami, computer made out of salami, a phone made out of salami, tea made out of salami. That's an arrestable offence in itself,
recording a podcast in salami.
Salami of fact. This episode's so cursed already.
I always wondered that about water beds. You know, water beds?
Yeah.
Like, could you just like freeze the water and you've got a cool bed? Like, it must be easy to change the temperature of a water bed because it's just water, isn't it? Just,
yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I don't know, like if you want it hot, well, you could use my hands as my superpower, just heat up the bed. Then I'll get Frozone from next door to cool it down again.
And I'm a chameleon, so you won't know I'm there. Just feel the bed shaking about, you're like, ooh. Sit on that. What I've always wondered about water beds is, though, is the water inside like, can you drink it? Or is it like spicy water, which will make you quite ill? What do you reckon?
I don't know.
Is it actual water?
Smart water.
Smart water, just full of Buxton's finest.
Water from Harrogate.
Harrogate Spa, lad. Put wood in oil. Bit of water from Harrogate. Hey, fucking hell. Bit of that Yorkshire water.
What do you wish grew on trees?
To be fair, I think it'd just be way too cliche to say money, because everyone wishes money grew on trees. Oh, I wish money grew on fucking trees, mate. You know what I mean?
I find that the problem with that, if money grew on trees, it wouldn't be currency anymore.
No, I suppose it wouldn't, because it just wouldn't be valuable because it grows on trees.
And in the olden days, it kind of did grow on trees because it was made of paper.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So in a way.
Yeah.
Swings and roundabouts.
There you go. So I can't really say money, can I? I was going to say tea bags, but that literally is the leaves of a plant. So
Yeah, but you wish they grew in the bags ready to pick off and put in your cup.
That's a good point, actually. I could say coffee as well, but that's a bean which grows on a plant as well. So, but no, like if I was going to say tea bags, like just ready to pick, put straight in the cup, put water in, rather than having to dry it and preserve.
They're called tree bags. Tree
bags. That's it. Yeah.
Yorkshire tree bags. Has its own tree bags.
Yeah, has its own. Used to be every day. You know, ladies, I spend the money. One thing that would be pretty funny that grow on trees: mobile phones, smartphones.
Smartphones.
So say
grow on trees.
Instead of buying a new one every year, they just grew a new one. For example, the Galaxy S9. Just grew an S10 the year after, and they grew an S20 the year after that.
Make it cheaper as well.
Yeah, that's true. A few people that have smartphone trees and they grow smart. So I say smartphones. If smartphones can grow on trees, I think it'd be quite fun. What do you reckon should grow on trees?
Well, this is a weird one because you get tree houses, right? Which you build a house in a tree.
Yeah.
But what if it's the other way around? What if houses grew off trees? So the house creates the heating, everything. Because it uses the sun to heat up the house or something like that. A bit like solar panels, but all natural. So you've got a house. It's even got like windows and stuff.
Yeah.
It's quite cool. Just like an actual, just a whole house. And you have a village that is trees, but it's houses.
Like whole ass houses.
Yeah, like a whole house.
That's quite a cool idea, actually. Yeah, so
per tree.
Homelessness and everything, you know.
It's sustainability as well. I think if your house is just made out of, and instead of you wouldn't have like gas or electric. It just come with the tree from the power it gets from the sun.
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Science fiction thing.
Any trees, if you're listening, book your ideas up. Start growing houses. Because I'm getting frigging sick of leaves, mate. I'm joking. Obviously.
Like even water would be free because it just comes from the tree.
Yeah, exactly. Because
from the rain, it just changed the rain into water. And you just have a tap.
Instead of plumbing it, just suck it up from the ground with the roots. That's great. Yeah. What an idea, mate.
I will shit and my house would get bigger.
You'd fertilise your own house and it'd just grow.
There you go.
You should be asking you for an extension to the house and you should be like, I'll just go to the toilet, mate, and there we go. We've got our conservatory that we've always wanted. Sorted, mate.
So invite your friends around for dinner. You sat around this table. Yeah, this table used to be my shit. Came out my arse, this table.
All right, Bear
Grylls. Worked my arse off for this.
Literally worked my arse off for this. If you were required by law, right, to get a full body tattoo, what would you get tattooed over your entire body?
My entire body?
Yeah.
Well, what if I took a photo of myself?
Right.
And had that tattoo, because then I wouldn't look any different. If I just beat the system, I just destroyed everything.
Well, yeah. Ooh.
I don't know if I'd look like a double version.
It would look kind of weird because you'd be like, yeah.
Like 3D.
3D, wouldn't you, in a way? Depends how good the tattoo artist is.
Could I get like a famous person like Robert Downey Jr. and just try to people think I'm Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah.
In that case, I'll get the owner of HSBC and I will just go and help myself. Self-service Thursdays, guys.
Just get their like irises tattooed into your eyes, and so you can like get into the facial recognition of the bank and stuff. Oh god, yeah, mate. Like, next bank heist right there, like Prison Break.
No, I think I'd just have every single type of coffee.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Every single type of coffee, full body tattoo of every single type of coffee.
Could you name every single type of coffee, or is there not enough time?
It's quite hard, that one. I'd have to, because there's quite a lot, because it's like all the different countries as well, like there's Turkish coffee and stuff, and
Oh,
just sat in
true,
the
yeah, I
oven.
suppose.
And the different
I
types of
couldn't,
Turkish coffee.
So,
No, I couldn't do that. But I'd get it all. I'd research it and I'd just get every single one. What about you? What do you get?
to be fair, like, I think it'd be quite a nice full body tattoo to get like the notation from all of like my favourite songs.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Just all over my body, and like the
that.
lyrics and yeah. That'd be quite.
Yeah.
I'd sort of do something like that. Something a bit cliche, full body tattoo, just like all my favourite songs and notation and stuff like that. And then go to a band practice and be like, right, buddy, here we go, let's play this song. Got a cover for you all. House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, that's probably what I'd get if I was going to get full body tattoo required by law. Yeah.
If you could snap your fingers and make any species go extinct, which species would you choose?
Wasps, mate. I'd get hands down. I know spiders are scary, but I actually quite like spiders because they do favour by eating flies and even eating wasps in some cases. But wasps, mate, I hate wasps. I don't know about you, but I despise wasps. They're not like bees. Bees are useful, but wasps, mate, they just sting you for no frigging reason. They don't like you. That's it. You got a frigging needle in you. You're like, ugh. Nah. Fingers snapped. Wasps gone. Goodbye.
No remorse.
No remorse.
Yeah.
That's just wasps.
Yeah.
How about you?
Fucking mayflies. What is the actual fucking point of them? I don't understand.
Yeah, they live for a day, don't
24 hours. They live for a day. Why?
What is the point?
They have sex and then they die. What's the point? They get in your face. They annoy you.
Ideal existence.
But it's just they don't experience any anxiety. Nothing. They literally just live, don't care, and die. What is the point? I know. The only reason they're here is to survive, but that's it. But they're not living. They're just surviving. There's no living. There's a little bit of stress. Imagine being a mayfly, right? And the 24 hours you get, it's raining. That's all you ever knew. You know what sun was? You're not living. You just... And what happens if you die early? That's pretty tragic.
Yeah, to be fair, like, imagine you get 24 hours, but then you die after 12. Oof. That'd be pretty harsh, wouldn't it?
Blimey. But imagine being born and then... gotta have sex. That's weird. That's weird. Just coming straight out and going straight in. It's just a bit...
There's no point. Daddy Longlegs as well. They're fucking irritating, don't you think?
Yeah, they're annoying.
They're just big, flyy, spangly, weird insects which don't serve any purpose, and they just buzz on your window and you're like, oh, fuck off. It's nearly Daddy Longlegs season, isn't it? So
it is indeed.
I'm going to be going, oh, fuck off to Daddy Longlegs any second. Now, this is quite an interesting one, and it's about social media. So, what we all know about social media, people post the best parts of their lives on it. So, you never really see the bad parts, do you? It's always the good stuff.
Yeah.
So, the hypothetical question is, if people were required to post the bad as well as the good stuff that happened to them on social media, would social media platforms be more popular or less popular than they are now? What do you reckon?
So, like, because Instagram is mainly just photos, that'd be photos of the good and the bad. I suppose Facebook's more about, statuses and some photos as well, I suppose. So that'd be bad and good. Twitter, that's just the little things, statuses as well, I suppose. I think Instagram would probably be more popular because that's just photos.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like, if something bad happened to you, you don't actually have to explain what bad thing happened to you. You just have to put a photo up. I don't know. Would you?
You'd probably start seeing some pretty horrific things, I'd imagine, like if you're required to.
Yeah.
Just got run over today, some guy missing a leg or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
instead of posing in the hospital bed like, yo, homies, I'm getting better. You know what I mean?
But the bad stuff is also like, oh, I just cheated on my girlfriend today. Hey. So Tinder would go down very, very quickly.
Yeah, Tinder would go down the pan. I think they'd be much less popular, to be honest.
Tinder. I think with my brain, I also call my cock brain.
You're thinking of his Tinder bio if he had one.
I think probably Facebook would be probably more popular. Because I think there's people out there that have Facebook but very rarely use it.
Yeah, true.
And they just literally use it to say happy birthday or to keep in touch with people. That's pretty much it.
It's literally me now.
You know, so you wouldn't actually have to post anything bad. You just have it.
Yeah.
You get a picture from Google Images as a profile picture or something, so you're not actually posting anything. And then
just your avatar.
Yeah.
I think for definite, Instagram would be less popular because I don't know. I try and follow as few like influencer accounts on Instagram as I can. Simply because it's just so false. Like there's a lot of false stuff on Instagram. And I kind of feel like if people had to, these people who are being like false, like they're sort of like faking the positivity in a way, aren't they? It's like, oh yeah, smash every day, and like they don't show the bad stuff. It'd be more interesting. Don't get me wrong. It'd be more interesting to see like, oh, then they don't have the best life ever. They're just like you and me. They do have bad days. They do have good days. I think for me, it would make me want to be on social media more because people are more transparent.
Be more human.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Rather than just all fake, because that's the reason I just want to get rid of social media. It's just a lot of it that obviously there are some genuine people on social media, but there's a lot of fakery, and that does my head in. So yeah, I think for a lot of people that would probably be quite scary, I'd imagine, and they'd probably be like, no, I don't want to post like the bad stuff. And
it make people more cautious, wouldn't it? Which would be interesting.
It would. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Change a lot of people's lives.
Or make people go, do people really need to know how?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do people really need to know that? Let's just think about that. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, make people think a bit more, I guess, wouldn't it? So
that should be a little notification thing that comes up before you post anything. As soon as you click post, it comes up, goes, do people really need to know? Or can you not? Imagine if it costs to post things. So you must pay £1.99 to post a picture. People might then think, oh, actually, you know what? I think I'll just enjoy this moment and taking a photo of it and sticking it on social media. Yeah, welcome to Facebook Premium.
Facebook Premium. God. Like YouTube Premium. Just get friggin' ad block, bro. Same thing.
If you could body swap with any person for 24 hours, who would you choose?
Well, that's quite an interesting one. So if I could body swap with any person for 24 hours.
As you're thinking about swapping bodies with someone, are you thinking good things or are you thinking bad things? Are you going to body swap into someone to ruin their life for 24 hours? Or are you going to body swap into someone and make their life better or the same?
That's a good one, actually. I definitely wouldn't want to ruin someone's life for 24 hours. Unless I absolutely hated them, but
yeah.
Not really that many people I really despise that I do that to.
Yeah.
I'd love to like body swap with somebody who like a famous musician or something like that, just to see what it'd be like for 24 hours to live that life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know which famous musician, but one of them I would. Yeah. So probably like a famous musician I'd body swap with them for 24 hours. I could live my life and be like, oh, this is fucking lame, man. They'd probably make my life better by, making me more musician-y than I already am. How about yourself? Who would you body swap with?
I'd do it for entirely selfish reasons.
Okay.
So I'd body swap with someone, not to experience their side of things, but to help me out. Like, so right. I might body swap with a director, like Ridley Scott or Russell Davies or someone, and then as I'm them, I'd pitch a film idea or look on their computer and find out how to suppose let's say you've got their knowledge as well, so you know their passwords and stuff. Look on the computer, see what scripts they've got, or see what meetings they have, and see if they're going to pitch any ideas. And then I go into that room as them, and I go, I want Max Burke to do the music. Because then they've said it, it's written down, signed a contract. Then when their body swap back to me the next day, hey, got a good job here. Set myself up, you know.
That's a pretty good idea, actually. That's genius.
Or even like be a director and go, oh, look, there's an idea for you. It's a cool sci-fi idea for a good TV series. And then, get Max Burke. So I want Max Burke to be the leader of this, you know, involved. And then, then there you go. I'm sorted. Promotion.
Genius. That's fucking genius, mate. That is actually genius. I like that.
Yeah, so I just use it to set myself up, really.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Fucking hell.
Mm.
Why didn't I think of that? Body swap with that person, that famous musician, and get me to get them to like sign a band that I used to be in. Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. You give me an idea. Like Freaky Friday.
You've given me an idea. Now I'm gonna get on this as soon as we finish the recording. I'm gonna get on to trying to find out how to body swap with people.
You'll like this one, right? So speaking of sci-fi, what futuristic thing from a sci-fi movie or book or TV series do you wish existed right now?
Is this for just me to have, or everyone has it?
So it's sort of like a general thing, I guess. Like,
so everyone can buy it or whatever.
Yeah, so everyone can buy it or everyone can access it, or it's just something that's been developed in one of these films which you wish would be technology now.
Because you see, like, if it was just me, I'd have a sonic screwdriver. But if everyone can have it, that'd be a bit annoying.
I mean, I'm not a massive Doctor Who fan, so explain to me why that would be annoying.
So sonic screwdriver can unlock doors and sort of like fix broken things and stuff like that, basically.
Okay.
So if everyone had that, like, say if I was using it to, I've left my key inside, I just use it, unlock the door, get my key, get back out. But if everyone's got it, everyone can unlock my door. You know, it's just be, wouldn't trust anyone.
That would be.
So it'd be a bit annoying.
That would be pretty annoying. Yeah, imagine that. Jesus.
Yeah. So we'd have to invent everything else to sort of destroy the idea of a sonic screwdriver. So just, Whereas if it was just me who had it, I'd be happy with that.
Oh, okay, fair
So
enough.
it's something that's everyone can buy. Okay. As an idea from a film or everyone can have.
I quite like I quite think the idea of cryosleep, being able to suspend somebody's body in their current state, just instantly, like Futurama-esque, just freeze it, and they wake up some point in the future. So say you got like a serious illness or something like that, and potentially they might have a cure in the future. You just say, right, I want to be like cryogenically frozen and then woken up in the future when you've got a cure,
right,
kind of thing.
Oh wow!
I think that'd be a pretty cool thing. It'd be a pretty weird thing to have, but it'd be a pretty cool thing. I mean, they're trying to work on it, but they've really not got very far with that. But yeah, like if it was a thing, I'd probably quite like that to exist. That'd be quite fun.
Oh wow! Wow.
And also quite useful. So yeah.
Oh. I'd quite like a teleport watch. I just teleport places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That'd be alright. Saves driving or anything. You just stick places in a sat nav and then there you go. Poof, you're there.
Imagine yourself turning up for work. Just beep.
But like the only thing is, imagine if you accidentally did it whilst you're in a shower. You're in the middle of having a shower, you activate your teleport and you end up at work whilst having, like, you're covered in shampoo or something, naked.
They're just serving coffees, you're just there like, oh!
Or if it's like you've got your eyes closed because you're washing yourself, you try and teleport yourself, and then it's raining and you don't realise that, you're like, shower's gone cold, and you're trying to find the button with your eyes closed, but you can't find anything, you just found some man's face. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, God, there's a man in there. What are you doing? But yeah, I think I'd teleport. Yeah, it'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because then also I feel like we'd be saving the planet as well because it wouldn't take petrol. So We wouldn't have any cars, buses, planes, nothing. Just be teleports. And then there's all this space to create houses for homeless people and stuff like that. Really cheap houses. But yeah.
Another good idea. So, scientists, if you're listening to this, book your ideas up. Get them teleport watches and cryo sleep chambers developed. Come on.
A new Fitbit teleport.
What are you playing at?
But I think there should be a thing in it where you could only teleport once a day.
Yeah.
Just so that because of people who don't exercise already, you know.
That'll be a problem, wouldn't it? In the end.
And also, you can't take anyone with you. Yeah, so it only does it for yourself. If you got to transport, it only works for yourself. So there, I've solved kidnapping. I've solved laziness.
You have?
And I've solved pollution.
And
Buff.
Yeah.
But yeah, teleportation. I think
that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, teleportation's a really cool one.
Teleportation with rules.
With rules, yeah.
This is a very you one, I feel. It's a very you one to answer.
Oh, I like it.
You get one text, no more than 160 characters, that gets sent to everyone's phone. So everyone on the planet gets this text. It gets translated as well. So like if you send it to a Russian person, it'd come up in Russian. What does it say?
I mean, could you wait till a certain time of year?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can choose you can choose the time and what it says. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's interesting.
So what I'd do is I'd wait till Christmas. So
I knew you were going to say Christmas. It's going to say Merry
Did
Christmas,
you?
isn't it? Merry Christmas.
No. It's not just going to say Merry Christmas, right?
Oh god.
So hopefully this is fewer than 160. Was it 160 characters you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully this is fewer than 160 characters. But what I would text everyone on the planet is Merry Christmas and a Jerry new twat. Now, a lot of you are going to be sat there thinking, what the friggin' hell is he on about? And this is actually an infamous text that Max sent me when he was rather drunk one Christmas, probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
Christmas Eve, I was very drunk.
You were?
And it went past midnight, so I thought, I'll send my best friend Christy a message saying Happy Christmas. What did it say, Christy? What did it say?
Merry Christmas and a Jerry new twat. A Jerry
new twat.
And I think because he was drunk, he meant under Happy New Year, but instead of happy, it was Jerry. New was new, obviously. And then year, for some unknown reason, was twat. So there you go.
My autocorrect is a bit fucked up on that phone, I think.
So autocorrect.
See you next twat.
Autocorrect, if you're listening to this, book your ideas up, mate.
Twat your ideas up, can't
chat with you. Book your ideas up, Jerry. You're a new twat now. So yeah, that's what I'd send everybody if I had the choice. I'd enjoy every second of it. So there you go.
Happy Christmas and a Jerry new twat.
That's it. Mate.
That was it. It was Happy Christmas and a Jerry new, because I put Happy Christmas and the joke was going to be, I put Happy Christmas and a Merry New Year.
See. But
it was Jerry new twat.
Jerry new twat and a Jerry new twat. Yeah, my brother really liked that one as well. So I showed him. He was laughing. So if you're listening to this, Seb.
Twat, of course, in term of pregnant fish.
Happy Christmas, Jerry, you pregnant goldfish. So, or if in America, twat. So what would your text be, Max? What do you reckon you'd go for?
No more than 160 characters.
It's quite hard. It's not like writing on Twitter, isn't it? You can't go over. Is it 120 on Twitter? Don't know. I don't use Twitter.
See, I'd try and see if I could blow up my phone.
Right. Okay.
Because if my text goes to every single person on Earth who's got a phone, and I text, "How are you?" would the amount of replies to my phone just destroy it?
I think it would. Is there a limit?
And I'm interested to see that.
Yeah.
Just film it. I'd just film it and watch all the replies. Go, bing, 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 bing.
How are you? Charlie, if you're listening, that was for you. Yeah, would it destroy it?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure there's a limit on these things, like how many texts you can
Although,
receive.
to be honest, what I might do is, here's a different one that'd be quite good. Anyone that sends me a message, a text message, who I know for a fact is spam, I will text their phone number and just put, call me.
That's a good idea, mate.
That spammer's going to get quite a lot of phone calls.
It's big brain time. This is good. This is good stuff. I like that. It's like funny, but with a hint of revenge. You just imagine that spammer sitting there like, I've got 160 incoming calls.
And then we could test to see if it destroys their phone.
Oh, there you go.
So it's the best of both worlds. I get to test out if it destroys the phone. And not only that, it's a spammer's phone.
Exactly.
So fuck you.
It's
fuck
like,
you in the phone.
Yeah. I will not track my parcel, which I definitely didn't order. Thank you very much. If you could redesign the human species, what parts would you add on or take out? And I'm guessing there's an unlimited amount of things you can add on or take out in this question because it doesn't specify. So yeah, what would you add on? What would you take out? You can redesign our species.
I'd add on the ability for our teeth to be as good as that of a raccoon.
Okay. It's an interesting one.
Because, like, our teeth are shit.
Yeah, they're pretty bad, aren't they?
Like, the fact that if you eat, like, or drink a coffee, they get stained.
I know. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what? If I bite an apple or something, your teeth could fall out or something. It's like, what?
You only get 2 sets as well. Like, you can get your milk teeth and they fall out. You get your adult teeth and that's it. Like, if they fall out, you're fucked. So, our teeth are shit.
Yeah, maybe that's what we'll add on. Just the ability to grow teeth whenever you like.
On demand, just...
Yeah.
And teeth go...
Just a quick 5 seconds, there's another tooth. And without pain.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because that's another shit aspect of it is as well. Like pain in your
Because
gums.
I get that what we're eating has a lot of additives in it and shit like that. A lot of the stuff we eat has got shit in it. But a fucking raccoon, a fucking fox, they eat the same thing as us because they rummage through our bins. So how come their teeth aren't falling out? How come they're not going to the dentist and forking out 10 grand for a set of fucking braces?
Maybe they are. We just don't look in the mouths enough. Mr. Fox has been to see my dentist
No
again.
other animal on planet Earth brushes its teeth. Well, it might, to be fair. I don't know, about little species. But,
I suppose they don't in the wild, do they? Like,
I know, like, they grind, like rodents grind their teeth because they never stop growing.
Yeah, they do.
But like, nothing ever, like, cleans their teeth. They go, oh, got dirt in my teeth. I'm going to have to clean that.
They're like, eat sand
lion
or something.
that's just eating a zebra. It's got blood-stained teeth.
Yeah.
It's pearl white next day. So what? Where's all that gone?
Licked it off, mate.
Is it their tongues? Are their tongues like toothbrushes? Right, there we go. Another thing I'd add, a toothbrush tongue.
Yeah,
Don't
brush your
buy a
own
toothbrush
teeth
anymore. Or will be.
Problem solved.
And get lost. Yeah, that's what I'd change. I'd make our teeth better.
That's good.
Something.
I like that. What I'd change is probably I'd make our hearing more superior. Wouldn't sort of make it supersonic like bats, but I'd just make it so that it couldn't deteriorate like it does, because we can lose our hearing, like the inner ear, the hairs get knocked down and you can't stand them back up again, and you get tinnitus. And I'd just make human ears tinnitus proof and ourselves unable to lose our hearing. I think for me, hearing's everything, because it's like I love music and all this lot, and you'd just be able to go to gigs and practice without earplugs in, and it'd just be amazing. Like the inability for human beings to lose hearing, just be great. Should be great.
That'd be cool.
That and vision as well.
Cool.
But
Vision, yeah.
just make that invincible as well, so you can like stare at a friggin' screen all day, every day, like that close, and it just wouldn't affect you.
Would you ever want to look at the sun?
Yeah, like then you could like stare at the sun and it wouldn't affect you. It'd just be like, yeah, a hearing and
Would you
vision.
like to have a thing where your eyes are better, or you've got like not eyelids, but you know how like lizards have another layer?
Yeah.
Would you have different layers? So you'd have like a blue filter layer for your screen, and then you'd have like sunglasses layer for
the modern human, like blue filter layer. You could flick between sunglass layer. Be great. And then like if you, I suppose like we'd lose the ability to have our vision go bad, so you wouldn't need glasses. But like if it was still a thing, it deteriorated a little bit. Glasses layer that just fit to your prescription. You just blink and it's there. Boom, sorted. So hearing a big one and vision, I think I'd definitely improve both of them.
Another thing for me would be like make hair never not a thing. So like you can always have hair. People wouldn't be going bald. Nothing. You'd always have hair. Your hair follicles will always work. And if you want to be bald, you can shave it off.
Yeah.
It's your choice. But it's never taken away from you with baldness in the future.
That'd be great. I'd love that.
But they can if they choose to, if they do it themselves manually.
If, right, your current salary was doubled, what would you do with the extra income? So think of what you're on now, a year, double it. What would you do with that extra income? How would it change your life, Max?
I'd probably be a bit more giving.
Okay.
If I've got the double.
Yeah.
I'd make sure I worked like ridiculously hard. Like I work a lot harder. Not that I'm like lazy at work already, but it's just like, like you'd have a lot more energy, I feel. I feel like I'd have a lot more energy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I'm getting double pay here. So it's like, whoa, I'm on it. You know what I mean? So I'd have a bit more energy.
Yeah.
Be probably a bit more enthusiastic about my outlook. Probably be able to like help more people. Not in terms of like go and solve homelessness or something like that. Not like that, no offense. But it'd just be like helping people. Like if someone's struggling with like my friend's struggling, I would get that back. I was like, just get it, here you go.
Yeah. That's
a bit more helpful.
That's quite cool, man.
But a bit more giving, like, like in it, if I go into a charity shop and I find a thing that I like probably go to a charity shop weekly or something, I don't know. But I'd definitely try and find a bigger place to live in. So I'm just in a little flat at the moment, so it'd be nice to get a bigger place. Yeah. But I'd never go out OTT. I'd never go like, I'm going to buy a new car or whatever. Like I'm not.
And a TARDIS and.
I mean, at the moment, I'm putting off getting a car as much as I can at the moment.
Getting money pits, mate. Money pits. I'm saying that like I've been driving for 20 years, mate. I don't even have a car.
But and that's enough, So.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I had a motorbike at one point, and they were expensive enough to keep on the road. So, well, they weren't that bad, but not as bad as a car. But still, it was an expense. So, yeah, cars.
I suppose a really sensible thing to do would be put it in an ISA.
True. Yeah, just save the money.
Yeah.
Invest in an ISA.
Just keep it going.
Yeah.
What about you? What would you do?
Yeah, I'd be a bit more giving and help my friends out if I could. If somebody was really struggling and I could help, I would.
Yeah.
But also giving back to my family as well. If suddenly my salary was doubled, and it'd be a reason to stick at my current job a bit longer. Because anybody that knows me knows I'm a bit of a slut for jobs. I just go between them all. I'm trying my best to stick where I am at the moment. I'm a bit restless, but so it'd be motivation to stay at my job a lot longer. Obviously, like you said, be a bit more enthusiastic about it and do better. Just be better at it. But also, giving back to my family who given a lot to me over the years, and not say they've lent me loads of money and stuff like that. Just in terms of being able to see them a bit more and helping them get a bigger place. And I'd also rent a unit for us to do podcasting in. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Build a specialist podcasting computer and just get some Rode Minis that we could use instead of 2 USB mics that don't work together. Oops, sorry, I wasn't supposed to expose that. But yeah, no, I'd do a lot of things. I'd probably go OTT, unfortunately.
I mean, a little, like, treats every now and then is fine. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're getting double your
yeah.
salary every month, you're going to treat yourself.
Of course,
So,
yeah, PS5.
there you go, PS5, yeah. I'd get, like, limited edition collection DVDs, probably.
Collectible items, loads of Funko Pops, just a whole wall's worth of Funko Pops, yeah?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I mean, the one thing I would be going, that I would be doing, is going to a lot of Comic Cons.
Yeah?
And getting autographs and stuff and meeting people. That's what I'd do. I think we've had, because we've had, a year of not being able to meet people. It'd be nice to then go to Comic Cons and then specifically go out to meet people. Well, thank you all for listening. Sorry, Christy, I'm just going off that I started it, so I feel like...
Yeah, you started it, mate. You finish it. You know what I'm saying?
Send it. So, yes, Thank you all for listening in your comfortable spaces, or uncomfortable spaces if you're trying to, hide from a situation. I don't know. It's not for me to dwell on. So,
Well, let's not dwell on that, shall we?
If you're procrastinating, good for you.
Good for you. You'll go far in life, like me.
But yes, thank you for listening to our hypothetical episode.
Thank you very much. It's been fun, mate. It's been fun.
As
always. It's been a blast. Been a blast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
I'm Max Burke.
And I am Christy Bloomfield.
And this has been
A Natter of Fact.
Take Care.
Take care. I'll see you later.
Bloody alligator.